my main feedback is this wouldn't be something I'm running in a new party because people think I'm playing a throwback.
You're completely not giving 100%. Yeah, I just don't think you got what it takes, bro.
See, making music ain't for everybody.
Stop trying to do everything, because then you're gonna get stuff that ends up sounding like this.
This is what it means to live in purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, you already know what time it never is. Let go. I'm serving scriptures to the bodies that be lost in the street. Man, I ain't letting go of nothing, this the gospel to me. I'm never quitting, man, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm focused on my mission like I'm Moses walking straight through the sea. I got a pocket full of pennies cause my soul changed. Even that my Lord's never joined the dope game. Now I'm getting real comfy, let the coat hang. You know I'm in the building, man, I'm about to blow like propane. If all this rapping's an issue, then you could grab a tissue. I'm saving lives with these verses, man, I won't even diss you. You got some hate on your spirit, man, it don't even fit you. You better step out my presence or else my God will fix you. Just know I'm living in purpose to every single daughter. I ain't gonna wait till you give it, man, I'ma take my flowers. Don't need no trophies or glory because he gave me power. I'll just keep repping the kingdom until the final hour. Purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, never letting go.
My purpose, man, it's locked down. Can't take it from me, no, not now. Ain't no way I'ma walk out. I'm fighting on for my God's crown. Got a problem with it, that's on you. Get behind me, Satan, watch God do everything that he said he would, and that's all faith, yeah, understood. Yeah, got a calling, we're showing up. Evil spirit need to step down, otherwise I'll be pulling up. Aftermath, y'all see the blood dripping down, got no love for the enemy. Holy, you better be telling my old self that he's dead of me. See these orders coming in, telling me to go spread the message. You can't tie me down, check it, we moving to the objective. With anointed sound, getting prophetic, y'all can't reject it. But with God, we make a move strictly because he said it. Woo. Ignore all the people that don't want to see you do it for the kingdom. Glory be given to God, and we don't deserve it. When the yang comes, he's putting his heel right on the back of the neck, killing the serpent. The battle is already won, so
this is what it means to live in purpose. Yeah, if you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. Yeah, if you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. Yeah, if you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. Yeah, if you ain't know, never letting go. See, we only living in the purpose that God put us in, you feel me? Never letting go. So never mind who you thought we were. Never letting go. I know you feel like you the gatekeeper and everything. Never letting go. But it ain't up to you. Yeah. You already know what time it is. Yeah. 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 I'm feeling like David. Yeah. Feeling like David. Yeah. Can't nobody slay me. Yeah. You can't slay me. I feel like Moses. Yeah. Feeling like Moses. Yeah. Can't nobody hold me. Yeah. Can't nobody. Yeah. I'm feeling like Dale. Yeah. And what up, Daddy? Yeah. Can't nobody face me. Yeah. I'm feeling like Joseph. Yeah. Big Joseph. Yeah. Can't nobody break me. Yeah. Listen, why these haters tweaking? Acting like I don't need it. All of my pockets bleeding. All of my sneakers speaking. Never had a pot to piss in. Made a lot of dumb decisions. All of my sins forgiven. Now I got ammunition. No competition. This is the product of staying resilient. I'm gonna make it, don't need an opinion. Ain't gonna fumble, I'm here on a mission. I'm already winning. This is the vision. Feeling like Jesus in front of the millions. Making my mark with some bread and some fishes. Can't take the heat to get out of the kitchen. I'm feeling like David. Feeling like David. Yeah. Can't nobody slay me. You can't slay me. I feel like Moses. Big ones. Can't nobody hold me. Can't nobody. I feel like Dale. Big Daddy. Can't nobody face me. I feel like Joseph. Big Joseph. Can't nobody break me. Listen, stacking the green, I stay in the lab. Heat up the curry, I'm making a splash. Brother, he made me with clay in his hand. Shooting my shot like I'm Kevin Durant. From London to France, I cannot wait till I see all the beautiful cities and land.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy WesTheTech. You already know what time it is. You know what today is. Today is Tuesday, Q&As. Guys, I got some great questions that I've collected over this week that I'm so happy to share with you guys today. I'm obviously going to give a little time to those, jumping in and everybody joining in. Of course, you could join in on IG. You could join in on YouTube. All right. Ask any music industry questions you guys may have. The best questions that's asked today will actually get a free gift on me. All right. And speaking of free gifts, I actually got an announcement for you guys. But before I get to that announcement, let me go ahead and get all the particulars out the way. Pretty Girl Progression, thank you so much for joining in. That is thankful to have you. Mal, Luana, what's going on, sis? Glad to see that you joining as well. It's going to be a great day, a great day. I have some great questions that we're going to go over. But again, let me get the particulars out the way. Of course, my name is WesTheTech. All right, I'm a music business coach / artist, or music business coach by day, artist by night. As an artist, I go by the name of Connect. All the music that you hear on the live is actually music from me. If you want to check out my music or support my music, definitely go ahead and, check me out. It's all over my YouTube channel. You can check me out on IG, Spotify, Apple Music, all of that good stuff. All right, Connect. And, of course, as a music business coach, I'm just here to help you guys out, answer any music industry questions that you guys may have. All right, when it comes to the music industry, there's a lot to deal with. There's a lot of secret questions, so to speak, that a lot of people don't know, because obviously the record labels are out here. They don't want us knowing everything, because if we know everything, there's no use to them, right? If we got everything down packed, what's the point of the record label? So they like to hide a lot of information from us, but not from people like me, because I like to research. I like to talk to certain people and just connect the dots and figure it out. So all of my videos on my channel is pretty much catered to helping you guys out and navigate through the music industry as an independent artist. All right, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel now. G, what's going on? Thank you for joining in on IG. You already know what time it is for answering music industry tip questions. And of course, if you want any the next level of help when it comes to music industry tips besides my videos, you can definitely check out my membership club here. All right, with the membership club, you get things like priority replies to comments, members only exclusive videos, and of course free music business coaching sessions with me personally, one-on-one. You just gotta hit that little join button there if you want to take a look at the perks and see if anything will benefit you in those ways. All right, but as we get started here, I'm gonna wait till a couple more people jump in. All right, I'm already seeing the comments, and guys, as of now, you can start just filling up the chat room with any music industry tip questions you have. I'll try to answer as much as I can. All right, definitely use the time wisely. I'm going to be here for an hour. All right, and yeah, let's see what we got. We got yo. It's your boy WesTheTech back with another tech tip to help you grow your music business. That's basically my slogan every time I start off my tech tip videos. I drop those every Thursday. So even though I do these lives on Tuesdays to answer your questions directly, I do music industry tips on Thursdays as well. So you could definitely go to my channel. Matter of fact, let's pull up my channel right now. All right, on my channel, there's tons of music industry tips, right? You got, best music distribution for any given year, right? You got things about Ditto, United Masters. I got full DistroKid tutorials because I've been with DistroKid for a while, but I'm going to be having some new tutorials coming up for Symphonic because I'm actually switching to Symphonic soon. So be on the lookout for that as well. I know that those are going to be very, very helpful for those of you who have Symphonic, right? But as you can see, I release videos every week. Now, I got a lot of videos on my page, guys. I got over 500 videos of tips to really help you guys out. Of course, I'm an artist as well, so I do have my music videos and stuff like that as well. But I have less than 10 music videos, right? Most of this, 524, is music industry tips. So is when you're searching for a particular tip, it might be hard to find. So all you got to do is use this little search button right here and just search exactly what you're looking for. Like, let's say you want to know more about royalties, right? Music royalties. Then you could just type in royalties, and pretty much any video that I've made over the years that has something to do with royalties will come up. As you can see, how to get all your music royalties here. What is BMI's royalty payout schedule? You know, how to get all your music royalties. You know what I mean? I just got a bunch of just different new music royalty payout increase, just a bunch of things that has to do with royalties. And you can literally just search up whatever you want here, whether Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, performing rights organizations, whatever it is that you want to know more about as an independent artist. Just go ahead and check over to my channel and you'll be able to get those tips there. What's going on, Crossover Music? Appreciate you for joining in. I'm just here to answer any music industry tips that you guys may have. So go ahead, fill up the IG chat or the YouTube chat with your questions, and I'll get it from there. Now, we're going to go ahead and start answering questions here. Now, again, guys, best question that is asked today will get a free gift on me. A free gift on me. Now, depending on what you already have for me, like if you already have my 13 steps ebook, then I'll give you another gift. So whatever the case may be, whatever you don't have from me yet, you will have as a free gift if you have the best question asked today. All right. Now, typically when I'm picking the best question asked, I usually pick based off of the question that leads me to wanting to do another tech tip video. That's usually how I go about it. But ask the way, you never know if you might be the winner today. All right. Now everyone who's won and gotten the gift has a lot of great things to say about the gift. So definitely don't be shy. Ask as many questions that you guys may have, and it will go from there. All right. So when it comes to the first question, I'm gonna go ahead and answer is through my list here. Now I see your question there. I'll definitely get to that one next, but let's go over this question first. All right, so this is a list of questions that I may or may not get through all of them today, but I'm gonna try my best to get through as much of them as I can. All right, guys. So the first question is from Judas Matt, right? Or Judas Matt. I don't know, however you say that, or Judas Matt. Maybe it's one word. All right, but it was a little while back. Now, the question is, how it was asked on the video, how to make a TikTok artist account. All right. So his question was, once you've changed your account to an artist account, does the handle, URL, or link become connect your artist name, or does it stay what it was before? Okay. So this is actually a great question, and I want to make sure that I fill you guys on some other things just in case you may not know. All right, but TikTok has now given artists a opportunity to actually have an artist page, all right, or an artist account. Very similar to when you do an artist account with, let's say, Facebook, or artist account with Instagram, right? TikTok is now giving you an option to change your personal account into an artist account. With the artist account, you actually get new features, including a tab just for your music alone. All right. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to share a link with you guys on here to for those of you who did not know about this and want to actually be able to add these new features as soon as possible. All right. And here it goes right here. How to make a TikTok artist account. With it is really great, because with that TikTok artist account, you'll have a tab just for your music, right? Not only will you have a tab just for your music, but anytime somebody uses your music on a reel, they could actually just click on the song, and the song will automatically be uploaded or downloaded to whatever music platform that they choose, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, whatever the case may be. They'll actually be able to add it right from TikTok right to their own Spotify account, which is very helpful, especially because TikTok is just one of those things that everybody is really on right now. So as an artist, it's extremely helpful. So if you guys want to know how to definitely do that, definitely check the link that I just left here. And that's how you actually change your TikTok account to a TikTok artist account. What's going on, Josh? Thank you for joining in. You know what time it is. I'm just here answering music industry tip questions. Thank you for the support, like always, brother. Now, of course, for those of you who are watching, let me know where you're hailing from. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't be shy. Go ahead and add your music links if you want. Share whatever you want to share so that we can follow each other, support each other, and build this community up the right way. You get what I'm saying? So here we go. So going back to that question, right? He asks, if you've changed your account to the artist account, does your handle actually become your artist name, or does it stay the same? So to answer this question, it actually stays the same. All right, it doesn't change at all. All right, if we go to my TikTok here, right, my TikTok handle was WesTheTech. I actually just recently changed it to Connect Music. The reason I did that is because I realized on TikTok it would probably be better for me to focus as an artist than to focus as music business coach. All right, not too many people look to TikTok for coaching when it comes to music industry tips, but as an artist, that's what artists do. So as you can see on my TikTok page now, there's my name. It shows up right here. It is an official artist page. Now it's not going to show up on here, but if you were to go to my page on your phone, you would actually see a music tab right here. Once you click on the music tab, it will actually show my music. Now, what the question was is, does this handle actually change? Does your profile handle change, or this handle up here, your @? No, it doesn't change at all. Actually, once my account became an account, all of this stayed the same. The only thing it did was change my page into an artist page on TikTok, and then it added my actual artist name here, where you could obviously click on and see the music. Again, you won't be able to see it from here, a generic web browser, but if you were to look on it on your TikTok on your phone, you would see it there, and you would see that it is an official artist page. So you guys definitely want to check that out. Definitely want to access that. Like I said, TikTok is very popular right now, and it'll be an absolute great thing to have to help market and build your music business as an artist. So that was a great question by Judas Matt here. All right, no, it doesn't change, but with TikTok, the handle you can change at any time as long as it's available and nobody is taking it. I literally just changed this to Connect Music. Before it was WesTheTech, and now it's Connect Music. All right, so now I'm going to get to some of the questions in the chat here. Again, guys, thank you everybody who's joining in. Those of you who just joined in, thank you for joining in. Again, ask as many questions as you guys may want, and the best question that's asked today will get a free gift on me. All right, guys, a free gift on me to the best question asked today. All right, so the first question is actually from Mal, and her question is, what's your favorite music chord when mixing and mastering? Ooh, that's a great question. Honestly, I like a lot of different music chords in general. I would say that I typically favor chords that are in the minor than the majors. All right, the minors, I just like the particular sound of them in general. All right, but as far as one specific chord, there's not one specific chord that I actually prefer. I kind of just like them all. You know, I get inspired by pretty much any chord I listen to. So, you know, I don't discriminate when it comes to chords, so to speak. I like them all. All right, now mixing and mastering, of course, when it comes to mixing and mastering, mixing and mastering, I'll say this, mixing and mastering is an art within itself, and I feel like that's what a lot of people, you know, are, hopefully a lot of people will find out at some point. Mixing and mastering is not something that you could just be like, yeah, I'm an artist, I'm gonna make my song and then I'm gonna just quickly mix and mastering. Mixing and mastering is so detailed, there's so much more to it than actually creating the song itself. To be honest with you, the recording and writing and recording the song is much easier than mixing and mastering, because mixing and mastering is really, scientific, so to speak, right? You have to understand how sound works. You have to understand how all of these plugins work in correlation to the DAWs. You have to learn so much when it comes to mixing and mastering that it could be overwhelming if you're trying to mix and master yourself, which is why most people usually pay somebody else to mix and master. Now, if you did ever decide to, learn how to mix and master yourself and learn how to do it on a professional level, you do have to prepare yourself to, you do almost have to set your artistry aside for a time period just so that you can learn mixing and mastering, because there's so much intake. It's going to be very, very hard to do both at a high level at the same time, right? So for me, myself, when I first started doing music, I was an artist first, so I was an artist. There's a long story of how, I stopped doing music. I was part of a group. The group disbanded, and, I gave up on music and all of that good stuff. But when I decided to come back, I actually decided to come back not as an artist, but as a producer and mixing and mastering engineer, right? So it took me I would say roughly about 2 to 3 years to really get the fundamentals down with mixing and mastering, right? Because it was such a learning process. If there's one thing I could say when it comes to music to go to school for, it would be for mixing and mastering. You get what I'm saying? Because everything else you could kind of, your artistry, you could kind of create that on your own, you know what I mean? Recording, that's not hard. You really just got to press a button, you get what I'm saying? But mixing and mastering, that's something you could get a degree on, because that is difficult. Not everybody knows how to do it at a high level, and you'll always have a job as long as you continue to sharpen your tools when it comes to mixing and mastering. But there was no way I was going to get to the level of mixing and mastering that I am now if I continue to be an artist at the same time. I had to put the artistry aside and say, you know what, let me just focus on mixing and mastering. And now that I have that, and once I did get that, and once enough people were like, okay, you are a professional at this, that's when I went back to actually making my own music. So thankfully, by the grace of God, I'm able to do both now. I could actually record my own music, mix and master my own music and all of that stuff. I do everything in-house now, but I did have to do them separately. I had to learn them separately and master them separately. So if that's what you're trying to do, you could definitely do that as well. Just don't try to do it all at once, because I promise you it's going to be way too overwhelming. And for me, I was also making beats as well, so it was crazy. But that was definitely a great question here. All right, and the next question I see is from Karen. I'll answer that next. Karen Hees, thank you for joining in. I'm not sure if I see your name here before, so if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to my live. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you can get notifications anytime I'm on live or anytime I drop my Tech Tip Thursdays. But thank you for joining in. Karen, please let us know where you're actually watching from, all right, because it's always cool to see where people are watching from different places across the world. All right, but Karen's question is this: if you decide to do song covers on TikTok, will you get in trouble for it? Oh, okay, Karen. So that's a great question, and I love that question. So no, you actually won't get in trouble on TikTok for using song covers or doing song covers. You actually won't get in trouble on any social media platform for doing song covers, right? Now, here's the thing, though. Depending on, you could get a lot of views. Like, let's say you got 1 million views on a song cover, all right? TikTok is going to pay you for the amount of views, but you actually won't get paid for the songs themselves, right? Because they're not official covers. Now, what I would recommend you to do as an artist is to actually make official song covers. I think that is the most ideal thing to do, because you can make it an official song cover, and then from that point you could make the TikTok videos of that song cover. That way people can actually go to your streaming platform and listen to the song cover, right? They can listen to the song cover, they can actually stream the song cover, and you could actually get paid off of your song cover. All right, so that's what a lot of people don't know about the music industry now. you can actually get paid for song covers if you actually make it an official release. All right. Now, to make a song cover an official release, you do have to distribute it the right way. Some distribution companies don't allow you to do that, but others do. All right. For the purpose of this this question in particular, Karen, I'm going to show you something on DistroKid here. Now, of course, I'm not entirely going to obviously promote DistroKid. I'm not telling you that you have to get DistroKid. I'm just giving you an example of one place that does allow you to do cover songs. And let me just go ahead and put in this here. Crap. What is this? Oh, I have to go to this screen. Okay, hold on, guys, because I forgot the password to this thing. Let me see. It's very, very dope, Karen. I want you to see this here because this is something that could benefit you so much if you decide to do this here. All right. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so I'm in now. All right. And okay, so on DistroKid, for example, right? If you were to, this is where you go to upload a song for the first time on DistroKid, right? But there is a section here where they actually talk about cover songs right here. Songwriters, right? Another artist wrote it. It's a cover song, right? So as you can see right here, a cover song is a song that you performed and recorded yourself, but the music was written by somebody else. That is what a cover song is, right? It's your own instrumentation, your own vocals, but somebody else's lyrics. You could actually release that as an official song. DistroKid actually allows you to release that. DistroKid isn't the only place you can release cover songs. There's a lot of other music distribution platforms that allow you to do it as well. But taking a look at DistroKid, you know, it explains it, and what they'll actually do for you, they will actually get the cover license for you, because you do have to get the cover license in order to do it, right? So you get the cover license. Right, it's gonna be by the Harry Fox Agency. If you guys don't know about the Harry Fox Agency, definitely look into it. All right, it's a very, very important agency, especially when it comes to cover songs. But yeah, you can release that cover song as an official cover song, and then still release it on TikTok. That way, people can actually go to your streaming, go to your profile on Spotify, and listen to it. There are people right now who are making so much and having a full career solely off of doing cover songs, and they're releasing these cover songs as their own songs because it is completely legal to do that. You absolutely can do that, and you won't get into any trouble whatsoever by doing it. So you might as well just do it to the max. Don't just make the cover song and just throw it on TikTok. Actually make an official song and release it, because you never know. You know, I've definitely heard cover songs of particular songs that I like way better than the original, right? And I'm sure you have as well, and others watching this as well. So yeah, great question, Karen. And yeah, look into that. Look into actually making official cover songs, because you could definitely do that. Just make sure you pick the right distribution companies so that you're able to do that. But great question. Thank you for asking it. LD40, what's going on? Thank you for joining in. Always good to see you, brother. And I always appreciate the support. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All right, so as we continue here, let's see what else we got going on. All right, Mal says, it's like if someone asked me your favorite watercolor paint. I see you. Ask me my favorite water. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I feel that. It's a hard question to ask, to answer, because it's like you like so much, right? Yeah, it's the same thing for me with chords, for sure. And then Kara said, thank you for answering my question. North Barrington, Illinois, for sure. Absolutely. You know, like I said, we're all just here to help each other out. And Karen, if you don't mind, you know, if you want to share your link to your TikTok, please do so. I'll be happy to follow and check out your cover songs and things like that as well. Like I said, we're here to support each other and grow together. So if you guys don't mind sharing, so that we can follow each other, you know, subscribe to each other's YouTube channels or Spotify profiles, you know, every one follower counts, right? Helps. Every single time a new fan comes, it helps in every way. So never turn down an opportunity to get a new fan. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And all right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we got Drake. Drake, thank you for joining in. Drake 28034. Drake 28. Now I hope that you didn't have to add all of those numbers because because of how many people probably have the Drake profile name on here. But your question is, you can or maybe you're just adding to it. You can also use a distributor called SoundDrop for cover songs. Okay, that's interesting. And thank you for dropping that in. As a matter of fact, let's take a look into that right now because I've actually never heard of SoundDrop. So Dre, if you know more about it, just let us know as we're actually looking this up here because, see, this is dope. Okay, so SoundDrop, it says digital music distribution. So it looks like it's a distribution company. All right, it was funded in 2014, so about 10 years ago. Its parent company is CD Baby. So either it was bought out by CD Baby or CD Baby created it specifically. But let's take a look into it. Right? Oh, that's awesome. All right, Charlie Parr. He is very, very. I mean, his body language look like he's excited to be here, but his face doesn't. All right, let's see what we got here. So, according to Drake, you could do it here as well. Yeah, here it goes right here. See, look, cover song licensing included. So here's another place that you could actually distribute cover songs to. Thank you, Drake, for letting us know about that. You know, like I said, this is why I love the community. Is we're all helping each other here. I just shared the link for you guys right now. This is interesting because it says cover song licensing included, right? So DistroKid, you have to pay a little bit extra for. You have to pay, I believe, an additional $12 a year to have the license. So it's $1 a month. It's not expensive, but you do have to pay a little extra for it. Here it says cover licenses included. So Drake, does that mean that you don't have to pay extra for it at all? Like if you were just to distribute, I'm not sure if you have it or distribute with this company or not, but does that mean that you don't have to pay extra for it at all? Like it's fully included? If you know the answer to that, Drake, please elaborate on that because that'll be a big help for those watching that want to know more about this. All right. And yeah, this is my first time hearing about SoundDrop. So this is something I definitely want to look at here. Oh, here it is. For just 99 cents per cover song, we will secure your cover song license forever. Wow. We'll notify publisher and rights holders and will automatically pay mechanical royalties to the song's publishers also forever. All right. Licensing your cover songs and paying mechanical royalties to publishers isn't why you got into music. We got you covered. This is awesome. Okay, so Drake says here, yeah, they charge like CD Baby per release for $1 per cover song. Yep, and we just seen it here, $1 per cover song. All right, I think you should make a video on that at some point. I think you're absolutely right, Drake, and I'm on the same wavelength as you, brother, because that's actually dope, and it actually is cheaper than DistroKid, because like I said, DistroKid you actually have to pay once per month, so $12 a year. I think they bill annually, but you got to pay $12 every year. If this is literally just 99 cents that one time, then obviously that's way yeah, and Drake just said it right there, without any annual fee. So there you go. So by face value, SoundDrop is better. SoundDrop, there's no two D's. Okay, so I guess SoundDrop, they're using the D for both. All right, SoundDrop is obviously a better avenue just off of face value than DistroKid and all the others when it comes to cover songs, because it's only 99 cents, which is awesome, which is absolutely awesome. What's going on, Fivefold, Chino Dollars? What's going on, Showcon? I'm just here to answer any music industry questions. If you want to accelerate on IG, you can, or you could join in with the chat group here on YouTube and ask it there. Best question that's asked today, get a free gift on me for sure. But this is absolutely great. All right, thank you again, Drake, for sharing. Let's look a little bit more into this splits and licensing. Okay, so you could do splits as well, which is good. All right, pay your peeps. You can make splits directly from the distribution company. Now, let's take a look at the pricing of the actual distribution company overall. 99 cents per track, no hidden fees. With SoundDrop, you distribute a song as many music platforms as you want for just 99 cents. 99 cents also include, it's literally 99 cents with or without the cover license. So if you just want to release a song, you just have to pay $1 and they will release it for you. Now, if it's a cover song, they'll just automatically have the license for you. Okay, so this is actually really, really great when you're looking at it price-wise. I guess my only question is that the only okay, so let's see here. All about the win-win. So what's our cut? 15%. That's not bad. Okay. That means every dollar your music earns, we get 15 cents. Okay, so all right, so here's the thing, right? And so it's a math equation. Now, if you're doing cover songs, I think this is ideal for you, right? Again, only at face value. What's going on, Mato Mary? Thank you for joining in. I see your question. I'm gonna get to that one right after this. All right. Big shout out to Mato Mary. He's doing big things when it comes to music as well. So is Shokan. I appreciate the support, guys. Thank you for joining in. All right. So for sound drop, right? You got to kind of look at it this way. So for DistroKid, you keep 100% of your streaming royalties, right? You have to pay an annual fee, and there are some other things you got to pay for. So DistroKid is a little bit more on the expensive side because you got to pay extra for Content ID. You got to pay extra if you want your lyrics on Spotify. You got to pay extra for what else? There's some other things that I'm not remembering off the top of my head right now, but you keep 100% of your music royalties. All right. Now, Sound Drop is the opposite of that, right? You only have to pay $1 per song, but they're going to keep 15% of your music royalties. So you got to kind of weigh it on both ways. Again, if you're trying to release cover songs in general, this might still be better for you, but 15% doesn't sound like a lot until you start making a lot, right? So if you make $100,000 in your music, that means Sound Drop is going to be getting, what is that? 15,000, right? That's a lot of money to give percentage wise. And obviously if you make $1 million, they're going to make 150,000. You get what I'm saying? So the more you make, the more they make as well. So you have to split that cost, right? So you're only keeping 85% of your royalties with this company, which is why they could afford to only charge you 99 cents to actually distribute your music. Now, it's not a bad deal. I'm not saying it's a bad deal. It's a great deal. And honestly, some people do better with this than the annual fees, because the annual fees, if you don't release, whether you release music or not, you got to pay that annual fee. And once you cannot pay that annual fee anymore, your music is going to be taken down on all streaming platforms. Versus this option, they get a percent. You just pay the 99 cents one time. You never have to pay for that release again, and they're just going to take a cut. So if you stop, there's no annual fee, so you don't got to keep up with payments, and it'll never be taken down. Essentially, it'll never be taken down, but every time somebody listens to it, they'll get paid as well. So to each his own when it comes to this. If you feel like you're an artist and you're going to have a long career, and you don't see yourself not making music anytime soon, then the annual fee isn't that bad, especially because you get to keep 100% of your royalties. But at the same time, if you want to cut on costs in the beginning because you're not making that much anyway, then this is a good idea for you. I mean, if you only get 1,000 streams, 1,000 streams is basically $3, so they would only be taking 45 cents out of that $3. You get what I'm saying? So it's not really much, but for the cover song aspect of it, it's absolutely great. So everyone just give a big shout out to Drake for letting us know about this. A video on this will definitely be coming soon, because this is actually not a bad music distribution company once you also consider the cover songs, right? So Karen, definitely take a look at this. This looks awesome. This looks great. This looks like it'll definitely help out a lot of people when it comes to cover song licensing. So yeah, that's it for that. Now let's see what we have here. The next question is Mato Mary. I'm gonna answer that here, then I'll get to Mal's question next. All right, so Mato Mary's question is this: how much is your music business book? How much is your music business book, brother? And what is it breaking down? All right, so Mato, I have two versions of the book. All right, so I have the ebook version of it, and I'll show you guys right here. All right, 13 steps. Actually, I'll go here. I'll just go directly to the store. This is my website here, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I continue, did I share the link? Oh, I did share the link for the sound drop. Okay, so make sure you guys check that out. Okay, so Here's my ebooks. Okay, so the 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Business, I have two versions of it. I have the ebook form of it, which is $45, and then I have the hardcover copy of it, which is $60. Now, what it actually breaks down is the 13 steps that I took to put myself in a position to leave my 9-to-5 job so that I could do music full time. All right, it helps you from the point of I want to make music, but I don't know how, all the way to the point that you have an official song release, you have your LLC in place, and you have everything situated when it comes to an actual music business. So in the beginning, I just want to make music. I don't know where to go or where to start. And by the end of the book, I have an official music business. That's basically what it covers from beginning to end, Mato. If you want to take a look at that, definitely check it out because it's super, super helpful. The things that I've heard about it and the testimonies that it has gotten over the years has been absolutely incredible. I do music full time. I've been doing music full time for almost, what am I on, my 6th or 7th year, I think, doing music purely full time. I don't do anything else. All I do is music and honestly help you guys out. That's literally all I do for a living, right? So the reason I was able to do that was because of that book. Again, ebook and physical copy. This is actually the physical copy of it right here for those of you who are watching. All right, but yes, I'll definitely share the link to this here. If you want to grab this here, and I know I have a specific link for this, but I'm just gonna share this now because this is where I'm on right now. Share us the link, cuz all right, so I definitely will share. So if you go to my profile on IG and you click on my link tree, there's a link for it right in there if you want to take a look at it on IG, because I won't be able to actually share it on the comments. That way you could click it. So the easiest way to get it, just head over to my profile, click on my link tree, and you'll see it there. It should take you to the 13 steps page. All right, and that 13 steps page should look like this, I think. 13 steps. Yeah, there it is. See, this is the 13 steps. So this is the direct page that tells you everything about it. All right, here's the ebook right here. All right, the ebook is only $45, but if you want, again, the hard copy, you can get it as well. And these are actually some of the testimonies, right? So let me share this with you guys right now, so you have it here. All right, guys. But yeah, that was a great question, Mato Mary. Or Mato Miri. I don't know why I always say Mary. Mato Miri. Great question, brother. Definitely check that out if you want to. And I do have a new book coming. And as a matter of fact, I think this is the perfect time for me to discuss it, since we're already talking about one. So I hope everybody's listening. But one thing that I've always been getting a lot of questions about is royalties and how to get all your royalties. Where do you get all your royalties from? And where does the royalties get paid out to? LD40, you see this? I got to go back. I'm so sorry. Can I go back? How do I go back? Okay, one of these testimonies here was from LD40, and he's actually on the live with us now. All right, he could testify to the book as well, but one of these testimonies that just came up here was from him. I'm trying to figure. Here we go. See, this is hey. Yeah, I got you, brother. You see that? That's his testimony right there. I saw his name and I just got excited. But okay, so yeah, going back to what I was saying, royalties. There's royalties. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's super confusing. It is epically confusing as an independent artist, because there's so many different royalties that you can collect every time your music is played. But you need to know how to collect them, where to collect them, and who's actually going to be getting those royalties, right? So what I actually decided to do is, and this is breaking news, this is my first time actually revealing it. So those of you who are on the live right now are the only ones who is going to know about this until it actually is released. But I actually have been working on a royalty ebook, an ebook that is purely a guide of showing you exactly how to collect all your royalties. And I'm actually going to show you behind the scenes here a little bit. I'm going to show you some of it, right? Again, this is exclusive for only those of you who are watching the live, all right? Don't tell nobody about this, but it's coming, right? All right, so here it goes right here. I've been working on it, all right? Collecting the information, and this is it. The Music Royalty Handbook, right? A simple guide to understanding music royalties for independent artists, right? Those of you who are IG, you probably can't see this, but if you want to check it out, head over to my YouTube right now. Go to the link in the bio. Head over to the YouTube so you can actually take a look at this right now, guys. But this is the cover of it, all right? And I'm just going to quickly just show you one page of it so you can understand, right? So here's one of the pages right here, right? Now, so streaming royalties. So it explains to you exactly what streaming royalties are. Where do you get the streaming royalties from? Who collects the streaming royalties? And who pays out the streaming royalties? And lastly, who exactly gets paid for the streaming royalties, right? Whether it's the artist, whether it's the producer, whether it's the publisher, whether it's the songwriter, whoever gets paid for it. And I'm literally going to break down every single type of royalty that you can get as an independent artist, where you need to sign up for to get those royalties, and who will get it. Not only that, but they're clickable links. So you can actually click on this and it'll take you straight to Symphonic. You can click on this and it'll actually take you to Spotify, right? Look at this. Public performance royalties, right? You could actually click on this and sign up for BMI right then and there. Click on ASCAP. Not only that, but I also have links on there like this right here, music distribution. It'll actually give you a link to a YouTube video that I already created that explains music distribution even further, right? So it's all clickable links. That's why it's only going to be an ebook form. It's not going to be physical at all. It's just going to be ebook form because there's clickable links all over the place. And you can click on the link to learn more about PROs if you need to. It'll take you straight to the YouTube video, right? Or it'll take you straight to the sign-up process of BMI or ASCAP or whatever the case may be. But I break down all of the different streaming royalties. And you guys may not know this, but there's 6 different royalties that is paid out to you as an independent artist every time your music is played, right? 6 different royalties altogether. Now, if you don't know what those 6 royalties are, then this is going to be the perfect ebook for you. If you don't know if you've signed up for everywhere yet so that you can collect your money, this is going to be the perfect ebook for you. And here's the thing. If you do not sign up for those things, you won't get your money. You need your money to be able to build a successful music business. Believe it or not, most people only look at the streaming and the streaming revenue from their music distribution company. There's 5 other places that you get royalties from. 5 other places. Make sure that you sign up for those places and get everything that you deserve as an independent artist. You have to do it the right way, sign up for them the right way, and sign up for everything that you need to sign up for so that you get it, so that you can set yourself up for success. So that ebook is coming soon. As soon as I finish it, you guys will get an announcement for you. You will know about it. Be on the lookout for it. It's going to be great. And final thing is only going to be $15. That's right, I said it, $15 is going to be the cheapest product that I have, but the most helpful product that I have, because I know that this is going to help so much of you guys. So be on the lookout for it. Once you see it, just remember it's only going to be $14.99, $15. And yeah, you'll be able to get all your royalties situated. Honestly, guys, I've been working on it over the weekend. All right. Well, I've been working on it for weeks, collecting the data and getting all the information, but actually physically making it. I've been working on it all last weekend. I'm hoping to get it done by Friday. If I don't get it done by this Friday, it'll be out next Friday by the latest. All right. So be on the lookout for that. You will be able to see it. You will be able to get it. And yeah, that's there right there. So Shokan says, nice. I appreciate that. All right. That's such a great idea. See it on YouTube. Y'all. Thanks sis for saying that. All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for that. And let's go on to the next question here. All right. The Real JX214. All right. I didn't see you there. Welcome to the channel. Let me know where you're actually watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm gonna go ahead and answer your question now. All right, make sure I get all of these questions out the way. So the Real DJX214 question is, which music distributor do you recommend? This is a great question, and this is one of those questions that I see from time to time when it comes to music distribution. And I know that's a tough question because there's so many music distribution companies out there. All right, so many music distribution companies to choose from. And the worst part about it is there's so many pros and cons to every single music distribution company. I think that's what's the most annoying part about it. Like, you'll never find two music distribution companies that's identical, right? One will be cheaper in price, and one won't give you all your music royalties. One will have horrible customer service, right? It's just, there's so many different things to factor in when it comes to music distribution. But what I typically do is, the real DJ, or I'll just call you DJ X, is every year, I go over all the music distribution companies, like in the month of December. So while you guys are celebrating Christmas, I'm researching every music distribution company that I know of to see if there's any changes to them, if there's any price change coming the new year or whatever the case may be. And then January, I always release a video on the best music distribution companies for that given year, right? Because again, prices change, terms and conditions change. All of these things change with these music distributions companies all the time. So the only way to keep up with it is by doing it every year, right? So with that being said, if I were to go to this here and I would actually look up music distribution, I'm going to share the link for my top music distribution recommendations for this year, 2024, which is right here. All right, wow, it already has 10K views. That's crazy. All right, but here, I'm gonna share this link with you here. All right, DJ X, make sure you check out this video here. In this video, I detail out the top 3, and I also go into why I chose those 3 in particular to be the top ones. All right, obviously in the video, the video will detail out more. For the sake of time in this video, I'm not going to go over all the details on why I chose what I chose, but just know there's some serious thought, some serious research, and some serious education that I had to educate myself with in order to make those sound decisions. But yes, those are the top 3 ones. You can click on the link and check those out. Out of those 3, though, for me personally, all right, and some of you guys who are on the live already know this because I've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now, but I'm actually transitioning from DistroKid to Symphonics, all right, because I feel like Symphonics is the closest thing to DistroKid out there that has that level of features, all right, regardless of the price of DistroKid. Everybody always complains about the prices of DistroKid. DistroKid has all of these prices. They charge you extra for YouTube Content ID. They charge you extra for cover songs. They charge you extra for lyrics. They charge you extra for all of these different things. But on the flip side, DistroKid is the only music distribution company that I know out there that has the amount of features that they have. So many music distribution companies are missing a ton of features. DistroKid doesn't skip a beat when it comes to features. It has everything from connecting your YouTube, making your official artist channel through YouTube, an official artist Spotify page, an official artist Apple Music page, an official title page. They link all of those pages to you. You'll have access to all of those different pages. DistroKid has so many features that just by the features alone, it literally has no competition, right? The closest one feature-wise to DistroKid is Symphonic, but DistroKid even beats out Symphonic. The only reason I'm making the switch is, one, of course, price-wise, I could reduce the price by switching to Symphonic, but also the features that I personally care about that DistroKid has, Symphonic also has, right? Again, DistroKid has more features, but the features that I care about, Symphonic has as well. So the extra features that DistroKid have, I don't really need them for me personally. So I'm just going to Symphonic because they can cater to all of my personal needs. That may not be the case for you, right? So that's something that you also have to consider as well when you're picking your music distribution company, is what features do I really need? Obviously, Karen, being on this live, she needs cover songs. So that's a big factor to her decision, right? So she might not go with Symphonic or DistroKid at all and go with SoundDrop because that makes more sense to her, being that she does cover songs. This is how you got to think about it, right? If you're a producer, you're probably going to want to go to somewhere that you don't have to pay extra for YouTube Content ID, because YouTube, every single one of your beats got to have YouTube Content ID, right? So it's all of those different things that you have to factor in so you can make a sound decision. But one thing that I will tell you, DJ X and anybody else who's watching or rewatching this later, is try not to make a big deal about what you choose. And what I mean by that is I know certain artists right now that still haven't released their first song because they don't want to make a mistake picking a music distribution company, right? They're like, yo, I want to make sure I make the right choice. I don't want to get myself into a bad situation, all this in the third, right? I want you guys to understand that picking a music distribution company is not like a record deal, right? You're not signing a contract saying that as soon as you pick DistroKid, you're there with them forever, right? If for any reason, whatever music distribution company you pick doesn't work out for you, you could always make a switch. You could always switch from one distribution to another at any time, your choice. Now, there is a method to how you do it so that you don't lose your streaming count, right? Because that's a real thing. You can lose your streaming count if you don't make the transition the right way. But outside of that, you're not losing anything. Now, because I did mention that, I will actually share this video as well. Right here, how to switch distributors without losing play counts, right? Because this is essentially the only thing that you would be losing switching from one distributor to another if you just randomly just did it, right? But if you watch this video, in this video, I break down exactly, and make sure you guys save this video as well. All right, DJ X, I don't know if you're with the distribution right now and you're looking to switch, but definitely save that video, you know, as an important video for you to have as well, because in that video, I break down everything that you need to do to make sure that you do the switch the right way so that you don't lose your streaming counts and you don't lose anything in the process of switching from one distributor to another. But it's not a difficult process. It's not something that you need to fully burden yourself with. Like I said, you're not locked into no contract or anything like that. The only thing that you could maybe lose out on is your annual fee that you paid for that year or something like that. But outside of that, don't make it that big a video. It's more important to get your music out there and get heard, right? Get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, and all of those different things. Get out there, get heard, so that you can start collecting those streaming royalties, all right? But yeah, that's definitely a great question there. I love that question. As far as distributors, I love every time I see that question, because it always gives me an opportunity to let you guys know that there. So definitely check that out, guys. For sure. And let me know how you guys feel about this royalty handbook that I've been working on. All right. Let me know if you guys would be interested in picking it up when it comes out. All right. For those of you who are going to be watching it later, throw it in the comment section if you want to grab it as well. All right. Make sure you guys are a part of my email listing. All right. Because I will be sending out emails to everybody as soon as it is available to grab. All right. So make sure you guys check on that and all of that good stuff. All right. Those of you who are still joining in on IG, I appreciate the support. Montezel, thank you for joining in. One Cryption, thank you also for joining in. I'm just here to answer any music industry questions you guys may have. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and just throw it on the comment section here, and I'll answer it as soon as I can. All right. We only got a couple of minutes left here, so I'll get to one more question that I have here. Let me just make sure I answered every question that I see on this list here. Karen's yes. Okay, so Mal had another question. Is acapella and cover songs in the same category? No. All right. Great question as well. Acapella is essentially you just making music without any music without any instruments. Acapella is literally just vocals by itself, right? Cover songs is what I mentioned earlier. When you're using another artist's lyrics, you're just making a new song out of it, right? You're what's that one song? There's a song, and I think you know about this song. It's a Beatles song that a rock and roll band actually made the same song, right? What's it, Come Together? I think it might have been Come Together, right? They literally, it's the same words, but it sounds completely different. Obviously, it's a different artist singing it. It's a rock band making a song instead of the Beatles, who were the original of it. So they made that's a cover song. It sounds completely different. The only thing that's the same from one and the other is the lyrics. That would be a cover song. And again, acapella is just lyrics singing without any instruments, without any music in the background, right? So yeah, that's the difference between those two things. But great question as well. All right, all of you guys had some really great questions. I just want to make sure that I'm not leaving anybody else out here when it comes to the questioning. Boom, boom. Make sure I got everything here. LD40 said laugh out loud facts. Make sure you guys are checking out these links. Don't remember to save these links. Remember to save all of these links, because these links will be helpful to you guys in the future. And of course, you could always leave comments in the comment section for those of you who are watching afterwards and things like that. All right, but now I'm just gonna take the time to actually go over this here as far as who is going to be the winner for this week's best question asked. All right, and I'm sorry guys, and of course, like for those of you who weren't on earlier when I mentioned this, but I basically pick the winner based off of whoever prompts me to basically want to make another video. Like if you reveal something to me that I didn't know about before and it prompts me to want to make a video or things like that. All right, or if you ask a question that I'm like, oh, that's a great question, I need to make a video on that. All right, so with that being said, you guys probably already know who the winner is. This week's winner would actually have to go to Drake. All right, Drake 28034. Drake, if you're still watching and still on the chat, let it be known. Let me know that you're still here. But you are actually going to be the winner of this week. All right, and you're actually going to receive the gift of the 13 steps to jumpstart your music business. All right, that's actually what Mato was asking about earlier. All right, regular retail value of this ad in ebook form is $45. All right, Drake, you'll actually be able to get this for free. All right, because you basically told us about Sound Drop. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know about Sound Drop. And I definitely got to do a video on this, especially for those out there like Karen who wants to do cover songs. So big shout out to you. All right, you are the winner of the free gift. What I'm going to ask you to do, Drake, is you want to actually reach out to me on IG. All right, make sure you follow me first. All right. People are commenting are sending me message, but forgetting to follow. If you forget to follow me and you send a message, it's going to go to like this restricted whole other box. And I check that. I rarely check that, right? So the other day I checked it, and it was an artist that should have got the ebook weeks ago, right? But again, he didn't follow me. So make sure you follow me first. That way it already identifies us as friends. And that way, once you send me the message about it, I'll send you the link and everything that you need in order to download it and get it. All right, so make sure you do that, Drake. And I do see, thank you so much. You're very welcome. Thank you for revealing this to not only Karen but all of us here, so that I can make a video on this and let the world know, right? That's why this community is here. That's why we're all here. We're here to help each other out, all right, and grow as independent artists together. So big shout out to Drake for pointing that out to us. All right, Karen, I hope you look into that. And anybody else looking into cover songs, definitely take a look at that as well. And if you just want a different distribution when it comes to cost wise, this is a good one to look at. Let me look at one more thing here as I'm on this page here. All right, look, these are the streaming platforms that they distribute to. Obviously, all the top ones are up here, right? We got Instagram. We got all of the social media stuff. That looks good. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that all looks good here. And creator tool. All right, let's see what they got under the creator tools. All right, so it looks like they got some features as well, which is good as well, right? All right, believe it or not, there's a lot of distribution companies out there that has like no tools, and that's why I said DistroKid is one of the good ones. Cloud Bounce, what is this? AI-driven app. Oh, they do copyright agreements. Look at that, copyright registration. That's actually pretty dope. All right, that's dope. And Lilo Pro fan for messaging. Don't know what that is. Music videos are automatic music video creators, so they got some features as well, right? So and that's cool. So they've been here 10 years, so it looks like they might be here to stay, so I'm definitely going to do the video on that. Drake, again, thank you for pointing out. I see what you just said. Got it. Just follow. Thanks again. Yeah, thank you for following. Make sure you put that message on there so I know that you're there. And again, you just won the ebook, the 13 steps to jumpstart your music business, and it'll take you from the beginning to having your own business at the end. So make sure you check that out, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. All right. I thank you all for, of course, joining and tuning in. We had some really great questions today. I appreciate everyone who joined in. I appreciate the questions. Of course, like I said, we're all here to support and help each other out. So when I see solutions being solved here, right here on the live, there's no greater feeling. Like, and I love it when like one artist helps another artist. Like Karen asked a question, Drake then responded, and then now she has another avenue to look into that, you know, I didn't or anybody else didn't know about. It's just, this is why I do this here. So you guys, when you can, I know it's in the middle of the day, noon on Tuesdays, but if you could join in when you can. All right, I don't know what time zone you guys are in, but join in when you can. I'm here every Tuesday between noon and 1 p.m. Eastern. All right. My tech tips, I drop those every Thursday. All right, as soon as you wake up Thursday mornings, you should see it. All right, I drop it as early as 5 a.m. Eastern time, my time, so it's typically there. But again, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys are on my email listing so that you could get the emails and notifications when I drop them. And one last thing, guys, for before I conclude, big shout out to me, because I actually just got I just got as one of the finalists, guys. I just got as one of the finalists on holyculture.net. Now, you guys may not know this, but I am an artist, but I am a Christian hip-hop artist, right? And actually, my latest single actually just got on the finalists on Wait voting show. All right. And then there's my song right there, Never Letting Go. All right. Now, I am drastically behind other people. You get what I'm saying? But every vote could go a long way. I'm going to share this link on here real quick. And if you guys just want to show some love and vote for your boy, all right, that would be much, much appreciated. I just shared the link to that as well. The song is Never Letting Go. I'll actually play it right now in the background so you guys can hear some of it, guys. But this is the song right here. But thank you guys. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you all for, you know, being a part of the community, being a part of the live. And lastly, of course, if you want to take a look at my membership, you can definitely check out my membership here, where you get priority replies to comments, member-only exclusive videos, and free music business coaching sessions for those of you who are interested. All right, so if you want to do that, you just hit the join button there, and you can look into that. All right, guys, but big shout out to that. All right, and I appreciate the love. I appreciate the congrats. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. All right, so we'll see what happens. Honestly, it's just an honor just to be on the final list. All right, they're one of the biggest places for my type of music, so it's dope. Most of my songs have been featured on, you know, them one way or the other. They're actually the first people to actually make it possible for my music to be on Sirius XM radio. All right, so I have nothing bad to say about Holy Culture. They're absolutely great. They're absolutely amazing. And, you know, they're doing great things for the kingdom, so it's dope as well. And I appreciate y'all support and y'all love as well, for sure, for sure. It truly, truly means a lot. You know, as independent artists, it's hard to find encouragement. You get what I'm saying? But the fact that we all can encourage each other is a great thing, which is why I like this community so much, guys. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Everything is there. All right, let me know if you guys need anything else. Of course, leave comments in the comment section. Share this video with others. All right, if you've learned something today that you know could help out somebody else, make sure you go share that with them so that it can help out as well. Anybody doing cover songs, spread the word, help people out, right? Because this music game is very, very difficult if we're not helping each other out. And again, that's why I made this whole thing in the first place, guys. But thank you all for joining in. Of course, look out for my new video on Thursday for the tips, and I'll see you guys next week live right here on YouTube. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. Peace.
Got a problem with it, that's on you. Get behind me, Satan, watch God do everything that he said he would, and that's all faith, yeah, understood. Yeah, got a calling, we're showing up. Evil spirit need to step down, otherwise I'll be pulling up. Aftermath, y'all see the blood dripping down, got no love for the enemy. Holy, you better be telling my old self that he's dead to me. See these orders coming in, telling me to go spread the message. You can't tie me down, check it, we moving to the objective. With anointed sound, getting prophetic, y'all can't reject it. But with God, we make a move strictly because he said it. Woo. Ignore all the people that don't want to see you do it for the kingdom. Glory be given to God, we don't deserve it. When the end comes, he's putting his heel right on the back of the neck, killing the serpent. The battle is already won, so
this is what it means to live in purpose. If you ain't know, and all it ever took me was some focus. If you ain't know, he told me spit the word without a pulpit. If you ain't know, so I ain't letting go of my anointment. If you ain't know, never letting go.
See, we only living in the purpose that God put us in, you feel me?
Never letting go.
So never mind who you thought we were.
Never letting go.
I know you feel like you the gatekeeper and everything,